Hi everyone, in today's speed build I'm doing my portion of a collab that I'm doing with my good friend HAISAYAKHAI, although I call her Khai, or she goes by Khai also. So basically with this collab, we decided that I would do the exterior of a home, like design a specific kind of style of a home, and she would do the inside of the house, like create the floor plan and furnish it and everything based on a family type that I described to her. So I did the whole outside of the house and created like the backyard and things like that, the terrain, the landscaping. I didn't do too much honestly with the terrain as far as manipulating it, like the height or anything like that. I kept it kind of simple, but I did look at a bunch of different reference pictures of the type of house that I was going for. So I was aiming for like a Spanish colonial type of home, and there were a bunch of different images that I looked at to get inspiration for this build, but I didn't copy any one particular house or anything like that. I just kind of took different elements based on some pictures I was looking at that I thought looked really interesting, and I tried to incorporate different elements into one house for this build. And I mean, I actually had a lot of fun creating this house because I was doing something that I've never done before, and I like that kind of challenge of trying something new. And also Khai wanted me to surprise her with the type of style of home I went with. And I feel like a lot of my builds are usually like on the suburban side, like, you know, like American suburban family home type of thing. So I didn't know if that's what she was thinking I was going to go for. So I decided to kind of mix it up a little bit, try something new, and so that would be a little bit more of a surprise for her. And she's really talented and she's really good at different themed type of builds too. So I thought it would be a cool way to kind of have her put her personality into it in a way. And so I also explained to her, you know, the type of family to furnish the house for. So even though I gave her the family dynamic or whatever, and I create the outside, I have no idea what she's going to do for the inside of the house. You know, I have no floor plan or anything in this shell. So she's going to create the floor plan and furnish the house and everything. And so I'm so excited to see what she does with it, because I mean, it's going to be a surprise for me. I'm really excited to see it. And so if you want to see what she does with the rest of this build, I will be linking her channel down below in the description box. So be sure to check out her channels for when she posts her video for this her half of the collab. And when I was recording, there is a part that kind of jumps when I was working on the backyard. It kind of goes from me starting like on the, I guess, the fencing, like the perimeter of the backyard, to the pool area already being done, because I didn't realize that it stopped recording and I continued to work on the backyard. And so I didn't bother, you know, undoing it and recording when I created the pools. But I mean, you can pretty much see how it turns out, and it's not difficult or anything like that. So I just left that in there. But Khai is really talented, and I told her, because I'm not a huge fan of landscaping and I didn't really do too much again with landscaping for this house. So I told her if she wants to change anything about the landscaping, like, she's more than welcome to. And I also left certain things kind of plain and open anyway, because I wanted to give her space to be able to put, you know, furniture pieces or any other kind of thing that she feels might work in this space. So like for the backyard, you know, I wanted to give her space to put like patio furniture, things like that, because if I had done like a bunch of trees and things in the backyard, she wouldn't have had room to put anything in the backyard. So I wanted to leave a lot of space like around the house to give her the option of adding more things if she wanted to. And you know, like also like maybe equipment for the kids or something like that, because I do explain to her that the house would have I believe I said one teenager and 2 kids. So I wanted to give her the option of putting like, you know, maybe a swing set or something like that in the backyard or in the front yard even. And she, you know, she's very talented, and she's so fun and she's so funny, and she's just honestly like such a good-hearted person. Like, she's been so supportive of me ever since like we came into contact on Instagram and things like that. Like, she's been so supportive. She's, you know, so nice. And I honestly feel like if it wasn't for some of the things that she says to me and everything, I would probably be very discouraged a lot of times because, you know, I don't feel like, I mean, obviously I'm not the best, but sometimes I just get discouraged because I feel like I'm not doing as well as other people. And, you know, it's hard to be in a community like this where there's so many talented people that it's you can't help but compare yourself to them. And but she's always, you know, like really making me feel better about the things I create and stuff. And one of the first things I saw her create was the cottage from Beauty and the Beast, Belle's cottage. She recreated that and it looked amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I knew what it was before I even read the caption of her pictures, you know? And so it was just like, wow. So I really recommend, like, if you haven't seen that, like if you don't follow her or anything, go to her channel and look for the Belle's cottage build, and it's amazing. Like, I love that one. But yeah, so she's just a really great person, and I really had a lot of fun communicating with her and, you know, talking about this collab and everything. It's kind of been something we've been talking about for about a month, you know, so but it didn't take me long to do it. It's just that I've been really busy. And so and she's been busy too, but I really had fun doing this with her. I'm so glad that she wanted to do a collab with me, and I hope to work with her more in the future. So this video is short because it's only half of the build, but I still hope you like it, and please subscribe to my channel if you like the things that I do create, and I appreciate any kind of support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!